pay for. We'll walk back where the wind doesn't blow on me. Alrighty, we get started. Today is going to be, it'll be a little bit of everything, but a lot of shoulders. So. What size weights did you use on Tuesday? Oh, did you? Those just look smaller than what in my head, you had on Tuesday, so I was surprised. Go backwards. I mean, you're also welcome to change your weights for whatever you feel like during the day, so there's absolutely no pressure. I was just surprised. Yeah, like in my head, you were going to have 15s, and I looked over it, and it's like, oh, those are not those. It is kind of always interesting to me, like the difference between a 15 and a 12 seems bigger than the difference between like a 20 and a 25. Even though there's a 5-pound difference there and a 3-pound, the size to me looks a lot different. We're gonna be here, reaching down towards the heels, and then reaching out and finish. Reaching down towards the heels, reaching out. Taja, what are you up to this weekend? And don't you dare tell me it's gonna be nothing like last weekend. Oh. So you might be making money. That's exciting. Exactly. That's how we look at it. It's not work, it's money. Very different atmosphere. I've been over there once or twice on Saturday. It's very different. Heel out. And then instead of like sweeping down like normal, you're actually just going to rock back and then back up. You should feel a nice stretch all the way down your hamstring, maybe even into your calf behind your knee. Are you on this weekend too? Has your department had mandatory Saturdays at all this year? I didn't think it did. Or we could quilt. Switch to the other side if you haven't. Or you could go garden. It's about that temperature, right? Do you grow any like fruiting plants or just vegetables? Oh, go. Well, you need to invite her over and she'll tell you exactly where to plant it and how much to water it. You're going to go into a single leg RDL here. Don't fall over like me. If you do, feel free to go back over to the wall and grab your belt. Okay, now go ahead and take your hands, and as you come down, you're going to go overhead. Really get those hands up nice and high. You should feel it kind of in the backs of the shoulders, getting those ears as close to the biceps as possible. Good. Switch to the other side, starting without the hands first. Let's get a nice... Seems like a lot of work if you have to fight the insects for them. For as small as they are, they're voracious little things. Now, grab those hands, add those in. Brittany, what are you doing this weekend? Haven't thought that far ahead. Oh, yeah, that would be reason to not know yet. Okay, now what you're going to do, we're going to add just self-resisted bicep curl, and then curling up the other way. So eccentric on the way down, and then concentric on the other side. Fluff them. There it is. And now. You can just do it on one side if you want to. That's fine. And then switch to the other side. That's fine too. And last one. Just some little shoulder circles. And now what we're going to do is take the shoulder circles and go higher with them. Try and keep nice circles though. Test the coordination. And then all the way overhead. And then circle the other way and come back down. Yeah, it's kind of to be determined at the moment. It's all over the place right now. So the first thing we're going to do, we have coined a rainbow press for lack of knowledge on what it's actually called. But you're going to just do an overhead press, but on one side. So you're going to go overhead press, pass to the other hand, come down, back, the other way. Okay. Careful on the transition overhead. Don't drop the weight on you. If you drop the weight, move quickly. That's kind of the plan. Then this is where you might want 2 weights, or I don't know if you need 1. Okay, so it'll all just depend on your weight tolerance. So you either hold 2 weights or you hold 1 weight like this. You're going overhead, you're going into a sumo squat, and we're just gonna hold the squat. We'll probably add a pulse in there at some point. I don't know. We'll just see how we do. And then the last one is just kind of a pseudo front raise. I'm calling it a front raise. It's not really one, but you're going from here, pressing out as far as you can, and back in. So we're not actually doing a full raise because they're a little bit heavier weights today. We're just going from here. If you can only get to there before you feel like you're gonna drop it, that's fine. We don't want to, as we extend, we don't want to be like arching the back trying to hold it up, okay? We want it to be going straight out, and we should feel those shoulder blades nice and engaged. And as soon as we feel like that hand's gonna fall or we feel too much strain, we want to pull it back in, okay? I don't want that long of a lever arm to ruin something for you. Then we're gonna go onto the ground. We're gonna have opposite arm, opposite leg. So you can either be in a full plank for this, or you can be quadruped on all 4s. If you are on your knees, that's fine. Try and get a little stanced out if you can. So try not to be just straight under yourself. If you're in a plank, clearly standard plank position. But here, you're going opposite arm, opposite leg, coming in, going back out. We'll do it on one side for like 15 seconds, and then we'll switch. Or if you're in just a single plank, see if I can even still do it. You're just going here, and then you'll alternate as you go. Clearly, if you're on your knees, it takes too much time to alternate as you go. Then we're going A-frames to cobras. Done that recently, but you're in here, try and get the ears between the biceps, walking out just a little bit, dropping the hips, try not to touch the ground if you don't have to. Straight back up. As we come up, though, make sure that most of that movement's coming from the belly. It shouldn't be, you shouldn't be here and feel like you're like having to like push yourself up. It should be really from the core, squeezing up and squeezing back. Back out and back. And then the last one is an up-down plank. So either knees or onto your toes. You're gonna be here and just working yourself up and back down, up and back down. So up, down, plank. You got quite the smorgasbord going on there, don't you? I like it. Ready for anything over here. Oh no. Why does the playlist look funny? I don't know what to do. There we go. Okie dokie. First one, you just need 1 weight. On your mark. Get set and go. Pressing overhead. Slow. Control it on the way down. As you do this, watch yourself in the mirror. Make sure that your hands are doing the same thing on both sides, so we don't want one hand coming down at a weird angle compared to the other one. As you press up, press with intention, so it's not super slow, but we don't necessarily need to be throwing the weight, but we do want to press kind of hard, just like we did on Tuesday with those cleans where we really moved the weight kind of quickly. Now, go ahead and grab it on either side or grab 2 weights. Down into a sumo squat, just holding that weight overhead here. Yep, try and keep it nice and engaged, so don't just like let it hang off the back. Nope, we're actually holding it, we're actually sustaining it. Keep that chest up, keep that tummy nice and tight here.
And get those hips forward, so don't like be arching your back in the back. That low back should not be in pain on this. Good. Now into that front raise. Hands straight, going out in front, coming back in. You notice suddenly when you bring your weight down, it feels a whole lot heavier. Suddenly that 12 is a 15. Keep that weight going straight out in front of you. Don't go up. You should almost be looking down on it. You should not feel like you have to start looking up at it. Very good. Now onto the ground. Opposite arm, opposite leg here. My bad on that noise. As you extend here, try and keep those hips nice and level. If you're doing it on your knees, go ahead and switch sides now. Very good. Now into that A-frame, out into a cobra. So really rocking back on towards the heels. If you don't have perfect mobility like myself, I do not either. That is just fine. Just try and get your ears back as far as you can. Keep those legs as straight as possible. And remember, when you pick those hips up off the ground, it's all through the glutes and through the core. Very good. Last one, up, down planks here. So we're down on the ground, up, and back down. I like to alternate sides just to feel like I get all the way around. If you need to stop, take an active rest at either the top or the bottom. And you're done. Excellent job. How's that, Taja? Oh, yeah, that's fair. If you need to grab one of those blue mats, that might help. Yeah. Brittany, where are we feeling it? Perfect. It's named shoulders today, so I just wanted to make sure we're actually hitting what we're going for here. I was making sure I wasn't the only one feeling it in my shoulders. Makes me feel better when somebody else does. And the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. Alrighty, here we go. Rainbow presses. On your mark, get set, and go. Tasha, did you change out my weights? Holy cow, these are heavier now. They were not this heavy last round. Remember, when you press out, press with some intention. Get a little bit of speed there. Yeah, there you go. Really get that weight moving. Good. Now into that sumo squat overhead press. Get those toes out nice and wide. Keep that weight directly overhead. And now add a pulse to it. Add a little pulse. Sitting nice and low here. Don't let that weight start moving as you're pulsing. And go ahead and be done with your pulse. Stay in that squat though there, Taja. No cheating. There's no rest breaks. And you're done. Very good. I know I should have been a little more clear about that. Front press. Remember, keep that weight straight out in front of you. There you go. Very good. Just go as far as you can. As soon as you feel a pinch or you feel a pull it back in. This is an easy one to overdo. Do not want that happening. Very good. Onto the ground. Opposite arm, opposite leg. This one, really focus on those hips this time. Staying nice and stable. We put a wooden dowel across your hips. They should stay, dowel should stay there. Keep that weight over your hand. Don't let that hand walk out too far in front of you. Switch sides now. We want to be nice and supported though. That's why we talk about the weight over the hand. If I came and moved your hand, you should kind of slowly fall to your face. It shouldn't just be a suddenly fall. Very good. Now, A-frames into the Cobra. This one should not hurt your low back. So if it is, try to engage that core a little bit more on your way down. Or maybe play with your stopping point so you're not hinging quite as much at that low back. Very good. Now, last one, up, down planks here. This is the hard one. 30 seconds though, but then we only have one more round. This is a hard, isolated one today. Make sure you're breathing all the way through it. Keep your hips nice and low. Keep those knees nice and tight. Don't let them slide back on you. And you are done. Excellent job. Round 3 of 3 is coming up, Terry. How are you feeling about it? We should do 5 rounds. Why is that? Taja. Oh, okay. Taja, how do we feel about the 5-round idea? Taja's like, suddenly I've got a guard in. Work's calling, gotta go. Yeah, they moved our Saturday just to a second shift on a random Thursday. We could do 4 if you'd like. It's up to you. I don't know how everybody's feeling. Brittany, 3 or 4? 4? Okay, sounds good. I'm happy to do 4. No, I'm happy to do 4. I just didn't want it to... We're kind of isolating shoulders today, so I didn't want to overdo shoulders. Iron Mark, get set, round 3 of 4, update. Iron Mark, get set, go. Yeah, that's what I said, round 3 of 4. I'd give the people at home a minute-by-minute update here as Terry's changing our plans. I've completely lost control of class here. I might just come stand next to you back there, just be part of the group. I'm not sure I would have voted for 4. Holy cow. This one is killing me. Okay, sumo squats. Holding that weight overhead. Stay nice and low here. Taja, you tell us when. When are we going to start pulsing? Go. There we go. Nice. That's what we were looking for. And you're done. Into that front raise now. I'll start doing more of these with a baby being born so I can hold him. Hey, look how cute you are. Okay. And you're heavy. Very good. On to the ground. Opposite arm, opposite leg here. I know. Yeah, we're like future-proofing ourselves here. Remember to squeeze from the knees all the way up to the chest. You're pulling those knees in close to your shoulders so that way those knees don't slide. Go ahead and switch to the other side if you're just staying on one side the whole time. Good. Into those A-frames with a Cobra here. Pressing back. Should feel it all the way down your hamstrings in the back. You should feel yourself pressing back with your shoulders as you're up into that A-frame. Good. Last one, up, down planks now. If you need to, take that active break, but try not to stop completely. And you are done. Excellent. Only one more. Made it this far. You can make it for 3.5 more minutes. Huh, this is an interesting news article. Is this a real thing? All Portland Walmart stores to permanent close in late March. Is that a real thing? I don't know. I normally don't get these news articles because I turn off my phone in class. Huh. Go take all your like pictures out in front of Walmart so you can show your kids. I remember when that old Walmart used to be just down the block. Really? Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're struggling to ensure like safety of employees, if it's something like what you're saying, or if you're struggling to like turn a profit, eventually you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Say, we're not making a profit. We gotta go. Here we go. All right, Mark. Get set and go. There's already no. Well, I would imagine not just. Yeah. I would also imagine for like Walmart's standard plan, right, is like have this really big place and lands at a premium over there, so you're probably gonna struggle already just with cost. Very good. Overhead into that sumo squat. This time, we're gonna pulse the whole time. Go ahead and just start pulsing. Was it like one of the neighborhood ones? Yeah, that might have been like one of those neighborhood markets. That's more of just a standard grocery store. Good. Now into that front raise. I could. Yeah, it'd be interesting to like be in those meetings and understand exactly why, if that's really happening. Wonder how many employees they have in that area though. Onto the ground, opposite arm, opposite leg here. 3 more moves, roughly 1.5 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of other job opportunities, but I do wonder how many people that'll put out of work. Switch to the other side. And like Brittany said about Fred Meyer, like I wonder what kind of stock Walmart has in that grocery supermarket market there. Where like now into those A-frames with a Cobra. Like are they like 20% of the groceries and like grocery employer, or are they 50%, or are they 80%? in that region. I just feel like that could be like the paper mill closing here. Like as much as big of an area they are. Now into up down planks here. Last move. Come on. Make them really good. Keep those hips nice and stable. Keep your hips low as well. About 20 seconds left. Brittany, how you doing? Come on. You gonna make it? Oh, that wasn't nearly as loud as you normally talk. She's feeling it, everybody. I can't breathe. And you're done. Excellent job. That's what we were going for. That fourth round was just to get Brittany out of breath here. Excellent. You can stay on the ground. But you know, like, is it like a paper mill shutting here, or is it like a smaller business? It'd be interesting to know the numbers. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They may have already gone. So you're gonna add just a twist here. So our standard one leg in, one leg out, and adding a twist, and now add a twist the other way too. Twisting back. That is true. I wonder how many cuts they've made this year and Q3, Q4 last year. Good. Switch to the other side. And twisting back the other way. Very good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to walk your hands out as far as you can. Now you're going to take your hand, reaching under, and really trying to take that hand as far out as possible. So you're stretching out kind of the back of the shoulder. Switch to the other side. I got to work on my flexibility here. I never felt so unathletic. I feel like I'm playing like Twister by myself and I'm losing. Very good. Onto your back now. Just a figure four stretch. Haven't done this one in a while. Good. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Brittany, what does a slow weekend look like at your house? It's not your normal one. My normal programming says, go ahead and take your hands straight overhead and then drop them back like you're going to dive into a pool, and then back up. And back down. Back up. Good. And now, last one, hands together overhead. Drop them out to the sides. And then back up. Straight in front of your chest. Back down, back up. Very good. Taja, enjoy working. Oh, making money. That's right. Sorry.
both of you enjoy finding things to do? Yeah, was it Wednesday? It was great.